Did you know Roxanne Perez went from indie wrestling circuits to becoming a major force in WWE's NXT all before turning 25? With a dynamic style and unforgettable storylines, her journey is a true testament to her talent and determination. But here's a question for you. What's next for this rising star now that she's left us all in awe with her incredible performances? Let me tell you about Roxanne Perez, a name that's really made waves in the world of professional wrestling. Her journey is pretty remarkable, starting from her early days and leading up to some truly impressive achievements. Imagine starting out in a tough industry where making a name for yourself is no easy feat. That's exactly what Perez did. Roxanne began her wrestling career in the independent circuit, where she built a reputation for her fierce determination and impressive skills. She was known for her high-flying moves and technical prowess, which quickly set her apart from the crowd. You might remember her earlier days under the ring name Roxy, where she made a name for herself in various promotions. It's not just about getting in the ring and showing off moves. It's about telling a story and connecting with the audience, and Perez excelled at both. Her big break came when she joined WWE's NXT, a significant milestone that catapulted her career to new heights. But before she got to hold that prestigious NXT Women's title, she had to prove herself in a series of grueling matches and high-stakes storylines. Her dedication and hard work paid off when she finally captured her first NXT Women's title. It was a major achievement not just for her, but for the entire division, as she brought a fresh energy and style to the title. She faced off against some of the best female wrestlers in the business, and each match was a testament to her resilience and skill. Roxanne Perez's journey from the independent circuit to becoming an NXT Women's Champion is a story of hard work, perseverance, and a relentless drive to succeed. It's the kind of tale that makes you appreciate the sacrifices it takes to make it to the top in such a demanding industry. And her first title run was no different. When she finally clinched that title, it wasn't just a personal victory. It was a moment that had fans buzzing and critics paying close attention. Her initial reign was a wild and thrilling period for both her and the NXT brand. Her journey as champion kicked off with a bang. One of her standout matches during this reign was against Mandy Rose. The bout was intense, filled with high-energy spots and dramatic near-falls. Mandy Rose pushed Perez to her limits, and the match showcased just how skilled and versatile Perez had become. The rivalry with Cora Jade also added layers of excitement and drama to her reign. Jade, with her cunning and relentless aggression, made every encounter with Perez feel like a personal vendetta. Their matches were not just about wrestling, they were about storytelling, with each fight building on the last. Public and critical reception of Perez's first title run was a mix of admiration and anticipation. Fans were thrilled to see a fresh face take the top spot, and were quick to praise her athleticism and charisma. The critical acclaim wasn't far behind, with many noting that Perez brought a new level of intensity and professionalism to the NXT Women's division. Critics pointed out that she wasn't just a placeholder champion. She was a dynamic and compelling performer who elevated the title. Her reign wasn't without its challenges, though. Every champion faces criticism and obstacles, and Perez was no exception. Some critics argued that her run lacked the kind of high-profile feuds that could have made it even more memorable. But despite this, there was no denying the energy and skill she brought to the ring. Her first title run was a testament to her ability to handle pressure and deliver exceptional performances, setting the stage for what would come next in her wrestling career. After her intense and transformative first NXT Women's title run, Roxanne Perez faced a whole new set of challenges and opportunities. Her second reign wasn't just a comeback. It was a chance to redefine her legacy and take her career to new heights. After losing her first title, Perez took some time to reassess and retool her approach. Her loss wasn't just a storyline twist, it was a real turning point. It allowed her to step back, evaluate her strengths and weaknesses, and come back with a refreshed mindset. This time around, the NXT landscape had shifted, with new challengers and fresh rivalries coming into play. It wasn't just about regaining the title. It was about adapting to an evolving environment and proving herself all over again. What really set her second title run apart was the way her character evolved. During her first reign, Perez was this up-and-coming star with a lot to prove. By the time her second run rolled around, her storylines were more meaningful, reflecting her growth and the hardships she'd faced. Instead of just defending the title, she was now involved in more intricate plots and rivalries that explored different facets of her persona. For instance, her interactions with new challengers and allies added layers of depth to her character. The way she handled her second reign showcased a different kind of confidence and strategic thinking. She wasn't just fighting to keep her title. She was also playing a more cerebral game, using her experience to outmaneuver opponents both in and out of the ring. Perez herself has shared that this second reign was not just a career highlight, but a deeply meaningful period in her wrestling journey. One of the main reasons Perez favors this run is the level of personal growth she experienced. She felt like she had a better understanding of the wrestling business, her own strengths, and how to effectively use them. It's like having a second chance to apply what she'd learned from her first reign and tweak her approach to storytelling and character development. During this period, she became more strategic, using her experience to craft matches and storylines that resonated on a deeper level. Her second reign wasn't just about defending the title, it was about engaging in more complex narratives that allowed her to showcase different facets of her character. She had the opportunity to explore themes of resilience, redemption, and evolution, which added depth to her performances. The impact on her career and the NXT women's division was substantial. Her second reign helped to elevate the division, bringing fresh energy and compelling storylines that kept fans engaged. The narratives she was involved in weren't just about winning or losing matches. They were about creating memorable moments and fostering a stronger connection with the audience. Fan and critical reception also played a big role in shaping the perception of her second title run. Fans appreciated the depth and complexity that Perez brought to her matches and storylines. Her performances were praised for being more polished and engaging, and critics noted that she brought a new level of professionalism and charisma to her role. This wasn't just a repeat of her previous reign, it was a fresh take that added considerable value to the NXT product. After her second title reign, Perez is in a fascinating position. She's proven herself as a top contender in NXT, and now the question is where she'll head next. One possibility is a move to WWE's main roster. It's a natural progression for someone with her talent and track record. The main roster would offer new challenges, bigger stages, and a chance to interact with a broader audience. Imagine the potential rivalries and storylines she could dive into with established stars from Raw or SmackDown. It could be a game changer for her career. Her growth as a performer and her ability to connect with audiences suggest that she has a long and successful career ahead. Her future aspirations likely include not just competing at the highest levels, but also making a lasting impact on the industry. Whether that means capturing more titles, headlining major events, or even taking on roles behind the scenes, it's clear that she's aiming for the top. Fans and critics alike are eager to see what comes next for Roxanne Perez. With her talent, charisma, and determination, she's well on her way to becoming one of the most influential figures in wrestling. As she continues to evolve and take on new challenges, it's exciting to think about the heights she could reach. Keep an eye on her, because given her track record and the potential ahead, Roxanne Perez is definitely someone to watch in the coming years. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.